Attention passionate Detroit, Lions fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Detroit Lions' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Detroit Lions fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Detroit Lions fans. Let's get to the news. Now, folks, I have some exciting news that's been making waves in the NFL and especially in the NFC North, where the Detroit Lions are looking to solidify their position as a serious contender. The Lions, known for their resilience and a growing roster that's been building momentum over the past few seasons, are now making strategic moves that could define their future. And one of the biggest stories right now is their recent signing. Yes, signing Carson Wentz, a name that's been synonymous with potential, ups, downs, and a lot of what-ifs in recent NFL history. Let's take a step back and analyze what this means for the Lions. We all saw the NFL Hall of Fame game just a few weeks ago, a meaningless preseason game in many fans' eyes, but for the Lions, it was a revealing moment. They suffered a heavy 34-7 loss to the Los Angeles Chargers, and while preseason results aren't everything, the underlying issues came into sharp focus. Most notably, the quarterback position. Kyle Allen and Hendon Hooker, who are expected to be part of the Lions' backup quarterback situation, struggled significantly against the Chargers' backups. Neither of them managed to throw a touchdown, and both threw interceptions, Allen with 2 and Hooker with 1. And that raises a red flag, doesn't it? Especially for a team that's aiming high this season, that backup quarterback position is crucial. If Jared Goff, the team's star quarterback, were to miss time, the Lions need to be confident that their next man up can hold the line, keep the offense moving, and not turn the ball over at critical moments. This is where Carson Wentz enters the picture. For those who have been following the NFL closely over the past few years, Wentz isn't a stranger. He's a former starter for the Philadelphia Eagles, a player who once was in the MVP conversation, who showed flashes of brilliance, but also faced some tough seasons that saw his stock dip a little. But don't forget, Wentz has 9 NFL seasons under his belt, during which he started 94 games. That's a significant amount of experience, especially for a team like the Lions that's looking for proven leadership behind Goff. Wentz has completed 62.7% of his passes for over 0 yards and 153 touchdowns, which isn't the numbers of a washed-up player. It's a quarterback with the ability to step in and run an offense effectively, especially when he's in the right system and has confidence in his surroundings. And Wentz's recent journey through the NFL has been a bit of a roller coaster. After his time with the Eagles, where he was once considered one of the league's brightest young quarterbacks, Wentz moved on to join the Indianapolis Colts, then the Washington Commanders, and most recently, he spent 2 seasons with the Los Angeles Rams and the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, why is that important? Because Wentz has been exposed to different offensive schemes, coaching styles, and teammates, which has only added to his versatility. He's learned under some of the best minds in the game, Sean McVay with the Rams and Andy Reid with Kansas City. That experience, especially sitting behind Patrick Mahomes, should have helped him sharpen his understanding of the game, improve his decision-making, and regain some of that confidence that might have waned in recent years. The signing of Wentz by the Lions isn't just about filling a backup spot. It's about adding a veteran presence who can step into the starting role if needed and provide stability and leadership. For the Lions, who have been on an upward trajectory, this move is a statement. It signals that they're not just content with Goff leading the charge, but are prepared for any scenario that might unfold during the grueling NFL season. It's a smart, strategic move that could pay dividends in close games, especially when the margin for error is razor-thin. Now, let's talk about the bigger picture here. The NFC North is a division that's been evolving. The Lions, under head coach Dan Campbell, have been building a team that's tough, disciplined, and hungry. They've made bold moves during the offseason to reinforce their roster, and this signing of Wentz fits perfectly into that narrative of a team that wants to be competitive at the highest level. Goff has been a solid leader, but having a reliable veteran like Wentz as a backup, or even a potential starter if needed, gives the Lions a newfound confidence. It's about depth, experience, and a little bit of that playoff-tested grit. And if we look at Wentz's stats and history, we see a player who, when healthy and in the right environment, can perform at a winning level. Yes, he's had his struggles, but don't forget his potential. His arm strength, mobility, and ability to make throws under pressure still make him a dangerous quarterback. Plus, with the Lions' offensive system and the coaching staff's track record of developing talent, Wentz could find himself in a situation that revitalizes his career. This signing also sends a message to the division rivals, especially the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers, that the Lions are serious about contending. They're not just relying on Jared Goff, they're beefing up their options, ensuring that if adversity strikes, they're prepared. For fans, this is a reassuring development, a sign that the Lions aren't sitting still. They're actively trying to improve and stay ahead of the pack in a division that's historically been competitive. Of course, there's still a lot to see in the coming weeks. The preseason is a testing ground, a way for the coaching staff to evaluate how Wentz performs in practice, how he fits into the offensive schemes, and whether he can quickly gel with the team. But the early signs are promising. Wentz's experience, combined with the Lions' growing roster and the coaching staff's strategic planning, could be the perfect storm for a major breakthrough this season. And let's not forget, the Lions have a lot of young talent, a strong defense, and an offense that's been steadily improving. With Jared Goff leading the way, the team has shown that they can score points and keep games competitive. Now, with Wentz as an option, they have insurance, a veteran voice, and a guy who can step in with confidence if necessary. That kind of depth and versatility might just be what separates a playoff team from a championship contender this year. So Lions fans, what do you think about this move? Are you excited about Carson Wentz joining the squad? Do you see him as a potential starter or just a reliable backup who can come in when needed? This signing could be a game changer, especially if Goff faces any setbacks during the season. And remember, this isn't just about filling a roster spot. It's about a mindset, a statement that the Lions mean business, that they're ready to take the next step towards Super Bowl glory. The NFC North is heating up, and with the Lions making moves like this, it's going to be fascinating to watch how the division unfolds. Will Wentz's experience and leadership boost the team's chances? Could he be the secret weapon that pushes Detroit over the edge? Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure. The Lions are building a team that's prepared for anything, and this signing is just another piece of that puzzle. So stay tuned, Lions fans. The season is about to kick off, and with each passing day, we're getting closer to seeing how this new chapter unfolds. The excitement is real, and the future looks bright for Detroit. Keep your eyes on your team, stay passionate, and let's see how this story develops. Because if there's one thing we know for sure, it's that the Detroit Lions are here to contend, and they're not backing down from any challenge. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Detroit Lions news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Detroit Lions fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this signing? Do you think Wentz can be the spark that pushes the Lions further into playoff contention? Or do you believe the team should have gone in a different direction? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Lions. We love hearing your perspective, and it helps create a community of passionate fans who are all about supporting this team through thick and thin. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, inside info, and analysis. So make sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and stay tuned for all the latest Detroit Lions news. The season is just around the corner, and with moves like this, the Lions are setting the stage for an exciting year ahead. Thanks for being here, Lions fans. Keep the faith, stay loud, and let's get ready for what promises to be an unforgettable season.